our first award goes to the spouse of a graduating osteopathic student. This individual exemplifies the role of a professional partner by providing immeasurable support of his or her mate, family, and the osteopathic profession, while being an individual in his or her own right. It is always difficult to choose one spouse or partner or significant other or family member for this award. Each one of our students has a support system that keeps them grounded and cared for. But there's one that perhaps has taught all of us how to live with grace. The Donna Jones Moritsugu Award this year goes to Desiree Jane.
I know you're all saying, she doesn't look like Trudy Milner. I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to be here and Trudy was going to be here in my stead, but I'm honored to be here to present the Alumni Association Recognition Award, and we actually have 4 of them this year. You're an outstanding class. You've done a great job. We were there for you at the white coat ceremony. Hopefully one of us was. I don't think it was me. But 4 years later, it was hard to pick amongst this many outstanding graduates, and so we decided to give 4 awards this year.
Eyes.
This is what happens when you get old. Megan Wilson. Laura Fluke. Philip Friesen. I didn't read what it says on here, but it says for outstanding leadership, enduring service, and unwavering commitment to Oklahoma State University College of Osteopathic Medicine and the principles of the osteopathic medical profession. And so we're happy to present this last award to Caleb Veet. Did I say that right?
Well, I first want to start by just again congratulating all the graduates. I wish you all very bright futures. It's my pleasure this year to present the Leadership and Service Award to an individual who is clearly led by example. While he might not boast about his accomplishments, they are noteworthy. He holds distinction as an Eagle Scout, and prior to his medical school training, he spent 2 years doing mission work in Mexico. Amidst his studies here, he has volunteered in numerous rural and urban health fairs, participated in the Oklahoma Mission of Mercy, volunteered at the OSU Scrub Run, served as vice president of the Sports Medicine Club, served as the student representative on both the college's search committee for the dean and the college's curriculum committee, and has led your class as president for the past 4 years. His calm demeanor and servant's heart make him stand out as a leader. It is my pleasure to present the award to Stephen Harmon.
Well, this is my last banquet, and I'm very excited to share it with this class. You've been very special, and you've endured quite a bit. New dean, the hospital transition, but you did so with grace and with great spirit. The Mind, Body, Spirit Award was created because I felt like we needed to expand our leadership to encompass the principles of osteopathic medicine, which is mind, body, and spirit. Before I give this award, I would first like to thank the staff of the Student Affairs Office, who has helped you all these years and who put tonight together and tomorrow. So please join me in, go back there. All these years, we could not have had the great orientation, the white coat ceremony, graduation, and banquet without the hard workers in the Student Affairs Office. Well, tonight's award goes to a young man who served as a leader to you during the time of transition. He also made it fun. And I think that's the best thing to say about someone is that they're fun, because you guys know how I like fun. And I think things should be fun. So I'd like to introduce to you the Mind, Body, Spirit Award. Goes to Philip Friesen.
My role tonight is to announce to the graduating class the 2012 Anatomy Award. This award goes to the student who had the top average grade combining gross anatomy, histology, and neuroanatomy, a total of 15 credit hours across your first year of medical school. It might interest you that 18 of you had scores of 90% or higher for the 3 classes, so congratulations to you. It's a pleasure to give the Anatomy Award to someone who combines academic excellence with excellence in character, something that I've observed firsthand over the past 4 years. Our recipient score is 96% for the 3 anatomy courses, an amazing achievement. Congratulations. My only complaint is some of the thrill-seeking aspect of his personality. Last year, I looked out of my office window from the new research building onto the roof of student services. And there was this recipient and 3 others taking photographs of themselves with the big OSU logo in the background. Actually, I lay little blame on our recipient. I believe the instigator of that group has the initials SK. Our recipient truly is an OSU cowboy. I have rarely seen him without cowboy boots. He's got them on tonight. He grew up on a cattle ranch in Morrison, not far from Stillwater. His favorite restaurant is Click's Steakhouse in Pawnee. He graduated from OSU summa cum laude, and he's received the following awards while at OSU-COM. The Daniel E. Overack Endowed Scholarship, the OSU-COM Alumni Association Endowed Scholarship, the Richard A. Hastings Scholarship, and the Osteopathic Founders Foundation Tribute Scholarship. It's appropriate that we add the Anatomy Award to this list of achievements. It's with great satisfaction I give the 2012 Anatomy Award to a wonderful student and to my friend, Caleb Bite.
In choosing a recipient for the Behavioral Sciences Award, we consider a student's performance in our behavioral sciences coursework and in the psychiatry clerkship, and tonight's recipient excelled in each of these areas. This individual has many other accomplishments, some of which began during his undergraduate years at OSU, when he was named as a Robert C. Byrd Scholar and an Oklahoma State Regents for Higher Education Academic Scholar. While in medical school, he continued to earn distinction by way of various scholarships, some of which you just heard about, as a member of Sigma Sigma Phi, as a student ambassador, as a stress management group leader, and secretary of the Student Osteopathic Association of Sports Medicine Club, to name a few. I still remember his first days on our campus when his bright smile and kind spirit were noticed by many, as they still are. It is my pleasure to present the Behavioral Sciences Award to Caleb Bite.
Well, I'm going to test your memory. Do any of you remember a box about this big full of candy? Anybody remember that box? Okay, it was something that I did in the first semester. The originator of that idea came with me to dinner, which just happens to be my wife. Now, for those of you who didn't get any of that candy, I still have some left, and all you got to do is come by my office. You may want to bring a microbiologist with you, though, because it's been 4 years. How about another piece of pie? Or something like. What word would you use when you think about the last 4 years? I have a 4-letter word that I'm thinking of. Work. Work. Hard work. Long work. Challenging work. And rewarding work. The recipient of the Biochemistry Award and Academic Award is not here. But that works for me because it's Kyle Work. So we want to, what? Thank you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my picture taken with this, and they're going to Photoshop him into it when he comes back, okay?
Well, Dr. Sani, you are the one person who could make that work. So thank you. The individual that deserves the Family Medicine Department Award or Student of the Year Award is mild-mannered. She has an enduring spirit. She is very graceful in her mannerisms. She takes a wonderful history and really makes a connection with her patients. This individual had many volunteer opportunities throughout her medical school career and did a medical mission to Guatemala. She has been very active in clubs at OSU and was also the vice president of the Christian Medical Association. The Family Medicine Award goes to Tara McComas.
Hello, everybody. It is a great honor to be able to be here tonight. I'm not Damon Baker, obviously. And I have this big check, and I'm real excited that I get to give this. It's for $500. The Department of Internal Medicine, all the attendings get a vote, and we also ask for a vote from the residents. So all the residents, it was unanimous. The attending's pretty unanimous on this person. I had a privilege of being able to work with him for a month, and I'm really, really looking forward to July and him starting. He did an excellent job on service, and I'm honored that I got to be here tonight to present this tonight to Jacob Sutton.
The Microbiology Award it's an academic award given to the student with the best average in micro and some other tangible things that we use to separate them. This year, the top 2 people differ by 1/100th of 1%. And my wife, who's a statistician, says there's no significant difference. I was going to just tear the award in half and give half to each, but I figured you probably have trouble framing that. So we're going to go with the first person, but there was a very close challenger. It's kind of rough following a $500 check, and all these other people have gifts to give you too, but we're infectious diseases, and you really don't want anything from us. So the winner of this year's Microbiology Award is Annie Sutton.
Well, I think I'm the only OB-GYN in the room. I'm not sure. I know there's a few more that are going to be here. Thank you for identifying my new profession. I'll be going to truck mechanic school real soon. as the climate is getting that way. Well, as obstetrician gynecologists, we love the fact that we get to help life come into the world, and certainly the individual that we're going to celebrate tonight tried to impress us so much that during the rotation she decided to get herself pregnant, go through all the 3 trimesters of pregnancy, go through the experience of labor. She certainly represented the university very well at the National Organization of the American College of OBGYN, and tonight's recipient is Natalie Elin.
The Department of Osteopathic Manipulative Medicine is honored to give our award tonight to a young man who will no doubt continue using his OMM skills in his career. In fact, as he is a physical medicine rehab resident, he will probably be giving lectures and teaching his MD colleagues about manual medicine. The 2012 Outstanding Student in Osteopathic Manipulation goes to Spencer Cottrell.
Well, I don't have a gift along with this to bring now, but I'll give you a hint on who the award goes to. He's going to have to tell me what book in otolaryngology that he wants. So once he tells me, then I will be able to order that for him, since I work for a book company as well. Okay, so the Pathology Award goes to Benjamin Roberts. I noticed something in reading about Benjamin here, that he was an Eagle Scout. And just wanted to say that I congratulate you on that, too, because I didn't get beyond Webelos.
Hello, good evening. I am very happy to be able to present this award for our department. There are a lot of qualities about this particular individual that exemplify everything that the Department of Pediatrics enjoys to have in a future pediatrician. One that I will mention is thoroughness. I've rarely seen a medical student as thorough as this young lady. Speaking of thorough, what better way to be thorough in her exams or in the clinic than with this Littman pediatric stethoscope, which we award every year to the recipient of our departmental award. It's the name you trust and the quality that you depend on. And so the recipient for this year is Susan Pitts. I am slightly disappointed, but I will go on.
Congratulations to everyone. In the words of Oscar Mayer, you're all wieners. It's like, last time I heard that one, I stepped in dinosaur shit. Okay, here we go. You clean up really nice. It's nice to see your faces again, at least those that actually showed up in class, but good to see you all again. It is my distinct privilege and honor to present the Pharmacology Award for the student that was most interested in drugs. And I mean that in a knowledgeable way, of course. This year, it includes a certificate suitable for framing, as well as a new edition, brand new edition, of Goodman and Gilman, the Bible of Pharmacology. Really. And for that, I would like to thank McGraw-Hill Publishers, and especially our representative, Sarah Jasper, for sponsoring this award. But first, a few words about our awardee. He likes baseball a lot. He played it since he was a kid. He's still kind of a kid, of course, but you know what I mean, and was a pitcher in college. He once wrote wistfully about his baseball playing days as one of his opening lines. Even now, I can recall the rough texture of the seams on the baseball the scent of freshly mowed grass, and the sweat dripping down my arm as I prepared to deliver the final pitch of my first college game. How could we not accept that applicant? Beautiful. I was brought to tears reading that. So in deference to the awardee's love of the game, I will continue to use his baseball metaphor, and let me tell you more about the Farm awardee. In the minor leagues of TCC, Connor State, and RSU, the awardee batted 1,000, a perfect game, receiving A's for every class he took. When he hit the big leagues at our medical school, it was more like a no-hitter. Still rare among wins, but can make an error or two. He was also an MVP every season, making the dean's list repeatedly. In pharmacology, the awardee was a big hit, always on base, and scored with every at-bat. Please join me in congratulating this year's winner for Pharmacology Award, a real slugger and a grand slam of a man, Tyler Whitaker.
Okay, it's our pleasure to present the Outstanding Student in Physiology Award. The awardee is an Oklahoma native coming from Enid, and he comes from a family with a tradition in the healthcare services. Both of his parents are pharmacists. He chose to attend OSU, thus displaying outstanding cognitive abilities at an early age. He got his BS in biochemistry with a 4.0 average, and we're going to assume that that's not out of 10. He began playing the piano at the age of 10, and at the age of 13 switched to the French horn and then to the trumpet. So there was some concern about a lack of focus, but he actually plays a French horn professionally, and so it's a good thing that a young man has something to fall back on. As part of the interview, he was asked that question that every med school applicant dreads: can you drive a combine? And the answer turns out it was yes. And so we knew that we had to get this student locked in before schools from places like Kansas began to recruit him, because in Kansas, that's all the physicians drive are combines. So it's our pleasure to present the Pharmacology or Physiology Award this year to.
In case you're wondering, why is she standing up there? Two things. I get to play the straight man for Tom. And secondly, I actually get to announce and hand the award to Philip Friesen.
I like coaches, so.
Well, thanks for allowing me to be here. The lady who runs our department told us we were going to change our name to Imaging and Intervention. So I asked Jan Slater, and she says, I hadn't heard that, but I still like that. And I'm an interventionalist. Tonight, I get to present the award, Radiology Award, Imaging Intervention Award, Student of the Year Award. And in our department, we do the same thing, okay? All the residents and the attendings get to vote. And this person was, again, a unanimous vote. I got to work with her myself. I'm an interventionalist. I spend about half my day doing consults, seeing patients, examining patients, and we kind of have to be the specialist, all the other specialists, and this person did an absolutely outstanding job. So I want to present Corey Lynn Bryant, the Radiology Outstanding Student of the Year Award.
Good evening. Thank you. I'm the Associate Dean for Rural Health, so go figure what my emphasis is. It's not Tulsa and it's not Oklahoma City. So in 2008, we established an elective program that tries to encourage students to go into primary care, and secondly, and ultimately, hopefully, go into a rural or underserved practice. And this year, We have 3 students who have completed that elective course and met all the requirements of the option, which is on the transcript as a rural health elective. 3 young women that I want to have join me on the stage. I want to tell you that one of them is the United States Navy and will serve our country. One is going to Durant to the rural medicine family practice residency, and one is going to Tahlequah City Hospital rural medicine residency. So, you know, serve your country and to the 2 corners at least of the state. So I'd like to have you join me on the stage. Laura Fluke. And a girl that went to Washington, D.C. with me and wowed every congressman with her story of accomplishment and what she's done in this world, as you all have. Don't get me wrong. Amanda Reed. And last, our inaugural Student Osteopathic Rural Medical Club, which is a new club. Again, focus on rural, go figure. And she's the inaugural president. And our first year was kind of a mix of second and third year, and now we're more into first and second. And please join me on the stage, Charity Holder. And while my checks are not big, they're already in the bursar's office. And each of these students get a $500 scholarship award from the OSU Rural Health Professorship Foundation, and we're proud of them. Thank you.
It is a pleasure to be here this evening in honor of the medical school graduates here. As a delegated representative from the Department of General Surgery, it's my honor tonight to present this award to the medical student who has displayed exceptional ability in the area of general surgery. This year's recipient comes from somewhat of an unusual background on his road to becoming a physician. And his medical school is basically a second career. His devotion, his work ethic, and his motivation he cultivated while in medical school and in his previous career have served him well and will continue to do him so. I look forward to working with him over the next 5 years to nurture him, to teach him, and to support him as he becomes an excellent surgeon. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Outstanding Surgery Award to Ricardo Aguilar.
There's something else that we need to recognize tonight. I was told that I was going to be recognizing the Student DO of the Year. And when I heard that, I thought, well, I don't know who received it this year. So hence we have an award ceremony to recognize these people. The winner of this year's award is someone that is truly amazing. The Student DO of the Year award is described as, this award recognizes the overall achievements of outstanding student doctors from osteopathic schools and emphasizes service rather than academic performance. It honors a medical student who has displayed commitment to school, community, and the osteopathic profession. The recipient this year has done many things, won many awards, and has been actively involved in community service in emergency rooms, assisted living centers, food banks, has helped out with Eugene Fields, rural health fairs, countless 5Ks in the Scrub Run, fundraisers, mission trips, and the Dream Center. She's caring, she's compassionate, and fun to be around. She's Nora Graves. We don't have an award, so we're going to take a picture. So, cheers on. Oh, she has it.
Good evening. It is my privilege tonight to present the Clinical Excellence Award.
This award is given to a student who exhibits exceptional clinical skills across all rotations based on preceptor evaluations and comments. This is the student who goes above and beyond on clinical rotations. They excel not only in their area, whatever field they are going to do their residency in, but they excel in other areas so that when we ask for nominations, departments across the board will send a student's name forward. Overall, preceptors described this student as solid with exceptional skills, great interpersonal skills, great procedural skills. But I'd like to share just a couple comments with you that I read. The first one says, wow, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Great student, exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Send me more students like this. Another one said, the residency that is lucky enough to get this student will be better, much better for her being here. And a third one said, she is one of the top students to rotate with me, if not the top student in the 11 years I have done this. The recipient of this award will be doing OB-GYN at OSU Medical Center, and it is indeed a privilege to present the 2012 Clinical Excellence Award to Natalie Island.
The Academic Excellence Award is presented to a student who has exemplified outstanding academic achievement throughout all 4 years of medical school. Tonight's recipient is a dual degree student graduating with a Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree and a Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences. She is described as hardworking, displaying a high level of ethics and professionalism. During her clinical rotations, one of her preceptors said, she's a bright student who is highly motivated to serve her patients well and bring honor to our profession. She will be completing her residency in family medicine at Integris Baptist Medical Center in Oklahoma City. It is my pleasure to present the Academic Excellence Award to Heather Wheeler.
It is now my honor and privilege to present 2 awards to outstanding educators. These 2 educators have had a critical role in our education. They're wonderful people. They've been examples to us. They've taught us well, and we need to recognize them this day. The awards go to Dr. Golion and Dr. Dyer. Both of them have done an excellent job in the classroom and out of the classroom, helping us and looking out for us always. And thank you.
It's been an honor teaching you. Thank you.
Yes, obviously.